Y'all, family, what's going on? It's your man Dante coming at you one more time with another day 2, actually, of our encouragement challenge, our 30 days of encouragement. Today is day number 2, and so we have to do something together, all together. If this is your first time, welcome to Mental Recast. And here we want to promote your mind being changed, thinking in a new way, thinking in a new direction. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on, as we all know, but it's definitely time that we change the way we think. So I welcome you. Now, since we got the preliminaries out of the way, come on, let's say it all together. Come on, deep breath. Everybody take a deep breath. Let it out. Now, say it with me. Things are always working out for me. Come on, say, I know that things are always working out for me. All right, so now, listen, take back, let's go. So today is day 2. And the scripture for today, the background, the foundation of today is Romans 8:35, 38 through 39. If you've been to church or know anything a little bit about scripture, it says that, paraphrasing, because I am driving, paraphrasing that, nothing should be able to separate us from the love of God. Nothing should be able to separate you from the love of the Creator. Now, let's dig a little bit. As we talked about in the last video, there is a Creator, and He loves you very much. If He didn't, you wouldn't be here. If there wasn't a plan, if there wasn't a purpose for your life, you would not still be breathing. You would not still be functioning, right? So since you are breathing, since you are watching this video, since you are, you didn't find this by coincidence, it's important that you know from today forward that you need to live on purpose. Okay, Dante, how do I find my purpose? I can't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But you need to listen to or pay attention to some of the things that you're really good at, some of the things that really inspire you, to make you want to wake up. And let's just talk about me. I've been teaching for like 10 years. Teaching in church, preaching and all that good stuff for about 10 years, right? And but I never thought that I was worthy, or I never thought that I was capable of getting it out in a broad spectrum, right? And only until I got in the groove that I talked about in the last video with Sarah Proud in a manifestation group, where I realized that the things that I had to say, people actually wanted to hear. People actually wanted to hear my opinion or my take. And going back to what today's lesson is, what can separate us from the love of God? There is a plan for your life, right? Whether you want to believe it or not, there is a plan for your life, and the plan is that you would succeed. The plan is that you would prosper. The plan is that you would have good health, good mental health, good emotional, good physical health. You will have loving relationships, and you will be able to reciprocate that love. But we get bogged down by so many things. We get bogged down by our own. We beat our own selves up. Then we listen to what other people have to say. Then we listen to haters, and then we have a list of things that go on. And then, case in point, here we go. So earlier today, I had to be at work at 1 o'clock in the morning, hence the dirtiness and the cement all on your boy. And so it wasn't that big of a deal. I got like 2 hours of sleep. Oh, no problem. But when I woke up and I was on my way to work, the tire light came on. I was like, okay. And it's the same tire that keeps getting flat. So I'm like, what is that about? But anyway, I could have had a negative approach to it. I could have looked at it in a negative way and just say, oh, the day is ruined. Oh, why do these things always happen to me? But I said no, because you don't never know why you're being inconvenienced. You'll never know that. Sometimes you'll get to see why you're inconvenienced. You know what I'm saying? You get to see the accident that happened that you're on your way to, or you might run into somebody and you know, a divine appointment, something like that. But you never really know why you're being held up. You know what I'm saying? And it's beneficial for you to say, okay, God, I just tell you thank you that I get that I'm at the right place at the right time. Thank you for the inconvenience. And that's what I did. And I had to grow to get to that place. But a lot of times we allow the small things to separate us from the goodness of God. We allow the small things to separate, and we just get into this negative funk. Oh, woe is me. Oh, but look, I'm telling you, you don't have time to do that. Listen to me. You do not have time anymore, ever again in your beautiful life, to say, woe is me. You don't have it. Because somebody is in the hospital right now wishing that they could be watching this YouTube video. They are wishing that they had another opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I think the quote goes that the graveyard is the most expensive place because there's so many ideas and so many dreams that'll never come to fruition. Or that's the biggest place of regret, something like that. But the point is that people who are dead, it's our notion, our knowledge, our thinking that they wish that they could, you know what I'm saying, have another chance. And then too, I heard it being spoken before that even if you were to take some time and go to a elderly facility, a senior citizen facility, and you would go and talk to them, and a lot of those people have regrets. I've seen it for myself, let me be honest. I've seen a lot of people have regrets, like, man, I wish I was 20 years younger. Man, I wish I would have did this in my younger days. Man, I wish I would have gone after that, you know, promotion, or I wish I would have gone after having a better marriage, or I wish I would have loved my kids better, or I wish I would have just done better with my money. There's a lot of things that senior citizens, oh man, I wish I just had another opportunity. But while you're here and while you're listening to me, you have that opportunity, right? So whatever it is in your life that is going on that has you timid, that has you fearful, that has you reserved, yo, I'm telling you, let it go. And I'm talking to myself too. There are things that I have to put into motion, like these YouTube videos and being consistent and being on point and giving value. I have to get over my own laziness, procrastination, so that I can give somebody out there what they need to get ahead. And that's how we benefit each other. It's not all about me. You know what I'm saying? It's a wonderful thing when you write in the comments, yo, Dante, man, this really helped. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, case in point. Okay, so by the time that you watch this, today is July 3rd, 2020. And yesterday, July 2nd, I was watching the Kev on Stage interview with YPJ, right? And after the whole interview was done, I looked in the comments, scrolled a little bit, and there was an atheist in there, and he said, I'm an atheist and I don't believe in God, but I do believe that it is important to listen to these messages and listen to these interviews, you know, to gain a different perspective. And I told him, I was like, look, yo, you are further along than you think. Your heart is even for you to sit down and wanna just listen. People don't even want to listen. People just, I got it. I already know. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I already know what it is. I know what God is about. I already know whatever creator y'all talking about. I already know. I know what that whole Jesus thing, and it don't work. It didn't work for me, and it ain't real, and blah, blah, blah. But he said, an atheist now, he said, I appreciate these interviews, and I just appreciate I just appreciate him. So I simply said, I was like, look, man, you are way further along than you give yourself credit for. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that he's gonna be a believer tomorrow, but you can start see how God is conditioning his heart and working on his heart. And it's important for anybody to show love, because you don't know what that person going through. So he said that, and I showed love, and then he replied back and he said, yo, I really thank you for that because I was having a rough day. Thank you for showing love. Thank you for saying the words that you said because I was having a rough day and I just didn't, I just wasn't feeling it. Long story short. And I was like, dog, like that's like how beautiful is that for me just to speak those 10, 12 words and just to say something that to just let him know where he at. And he was just like, man, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. And I just felt I felt good, not for gloating purposes, but I felt good because that's how God moves. A lot of times we think that God, he, in the earthquake and he in the tornado and you know what I'm saying? But nah, he in that still small voice, man. God is just talking, the Creator just talking in that still small voice and allowing you to know, hey, I love you, I'm with you, and come unto me, come to me, come really learn who I am, what I'm about. And that was beautiful for me, man. That was beautiful. And so we should not allow anything to separate us from knowing, one, that we have a Creator, two, that there's a plan for our life, and three, that we should be able to rise above whatever it is that's going on in our life. And with those three things, and now there's thousands of other facets, but those three things will get us a lot further than a lot of other people. And then once you get situated, you know what I'm saying, you get yourself together, then somebody will come along. Just like many of you, you're gonna come along and you're gonna stumble across this video, and something in these 30 days or something in this video will be said, and you'll be like, dang, man, I really needed to know that right then and there. And that is the point. That's the purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful to where and when you can give back and not look for any return from anybody else. Because being honest, I'm making these videos somewhat in a selfish manner because I know that I have family that needs to hear this. You know what I'm saying? I know that I have co-workers that need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? I have friends that need to hear this. And it's just a benefit. And so it's just important, going back, it's important that we not take our eyes off of our purpose in life. It's important that we don't take our eyes off of what is important in our life. And what's important? Knowing the Creator, knowing the plan that He has for your life, and you just prospering straight up. And this is my thinking. We're gonna talk about it more later, but this is my thinking, yo. One day you are going to die, right? We don't know. We don't know when we are going to transition. We have no idea. But it's important that you live and that you leave this universe or this realm, this time, this space better than you received it. You know, it's been said that Jewish people, they believe that you need to plant 30 trees in your lifetime because you're not planting it for you, you're planting it for the next generation, right? And it's just important. That's another driving force to these videos, because I am leaving this universe, leaving this time, this earth, better than how I received it, right? And since I did that, since I'm doing that, my universe, my world, my experience will be that much better, because whatever energy you put out, that's what you get back. So I'm excited to see the return that's gonna happen from this, and the return that's gonna happen is gonna blow my head back. Just as how you eating right now, you know what I'm saying, digitally, and you eating this content and it's feeding you. That's the same way I expect the Creator to move in my life and to blow my head back. Like, yo, God, I ain't even see that coming. That's wild. And that's the same way. And it will happen because I'm putting that energy out. I'm doing what I want to get back. But, so, long story short, don't let anything separate you. Don't let nothing separate you, man. Pick your head up. Dry those tears. You know what I'm saying? The scripture again today is Romans 8:35, 38, and 39. You know what I'm saying? And read it, reread it, chew it, and understand that there's nothing in your life that needs to take your focus away from who the Creator is. Nothing. I don't care who come, what go down, nothing. Oh, Dante, that's easy for you to say. You know what I'm saying? You got things going on. You got your YouTube channel, whatever. Family. Things happen every day. Things happen all the time. I just told you this morning about this flat tire. Some people would have had a aneurysm because of a flat tire. But I know that things are always working out for me. I can't tell nobody else. I can just tell you. I can't make you believe it. I know that things are always working out for me. Yes, that's scripture too, Romans 8:28. But Esther Hicks, she broke it down so good, so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dog, that's amazing. I know that things are always working out for me. And that's how you gotta move in this earth plane, man. Because whatever you speak is what you get. Whatever you think, you get. Whatever you speak, you get. And whatever you believe, you get. So, with that being said, now you got some homework. You got a little homework. In your journal that you have, that we spoke about yesterday, if you knew, you need a journal for this experience, for this journey, these next 30 days or 28 days. I need you to write down 5 things that you are grateful for, right? 5 things you're grateful for. And now, be honest and write down 5 things that have you or that has had an impact in your life that tried to keep you separated from God, right? List the 5 things that you're grateful for. That's just a little warm-up. But the true homework or the true exercise is for you to write down those 5 things, if there's 5, but the 5 things that have in the past or that are currently keeping you hindered, keeping you separated from living your best life. So, yeah, we're not playing no games these 30 days. By the end of these 30 days, you will be more encouraged than what you are right now. And things are gonna happen in your life. And as a matter of fact, I want testimony service in the comments. I want to see some testimonies. Dante, I was, not feeling it. I thought you was a joke in the beginning, but I did your little exercises that you were saying, and then boom, this happened. Boom, that happened. And I'm telling you, you ain't just saying it for me. What I tell you yesterday, you're not just saying it for me. You're saying it for somebody 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 6 years from now that will see this and they'll be like, yo, man, these comments is bomb. These comments is fire. Because I needed to hear that. I needed to see that. So, that being said, I love you immensely. You got your marching orders. You got your stuff that you need to do. And remember, nothing needs to separate you from the love of God. With that, I'll see you later.